Hi, I'm Sarah, and this is a short video on 5 quick exercises you can do to improve your pelvic floor. Okay. So first of all, if you just start standing up, adjust anything, the knicker elastic, anything like that you need to get ready, and then just start to bounce up and down like this. So you're standing completely straight, and as you bounce, you're not lifting your heels. So it's sort of bouncing up and down, pretending to be a drill or an electric toothbrush. And straight away you'll feel, as you do this bouncing, it's going to start to encourage the pelvic floor to engage. The core will engage as well. Because you're reaching up towards the ceiling, because you're going up, you'll feel taller as well. So this will stimulate the pelvic floor in a sensible way, unlike things like trampolines or rebounders, which can be a bit too much, and it can result in a small accident. Just bouncing here. Also, this is really good for people who've got flat feet, and there isn't a link between flat feet and the pelvic floor, and both sort of make each other worse. So you're bouncing up and down here, and you'll feel the pelvic floor closing and pulling up a little bit. Okay, so next position, you're going to imagine bending down, or bending the knees, letting the sitting bones and the pelvic floor open, and then as you stand up, feel the pelvic floor zipping up. So on the way down, you bend, the pelvic floor stretches a bit, it needs to open, and then pushing through the floor, standing up, and that'll zip up the pelvic floor. You can add an arm movement in as well. So as you bend down, the pelvic floor opens, and it's like flies at the zips at the front, so it's imagining that's opened, which they do sometimes when you bend down, and as you stand up, they zip up like that. To add the arms in, it's just the same. So you'd press here, stand on tiptoe, and you'll feel that there's a bigger connection in the pelvic floor as you do this. So from a different view, we've got opening the knees, opening the sitting bones, bending down, everything zips up as we stand up, arms up, push through the feet, and then back down. Okay, so next exercise, number 3, just use a wall, very, very simple. And we cross the outer leg over, so you'll feel it more in the front part of the pelvic floor here, the wee hole area as we'd call it. And then reaching up, big breath in, and then breathing out as we come back down. So it's stretching the spine as well, doing some breathing, but the focus here is on the pelvic floor. So the legs are crossed, squeezing the pelvic floor, and then going over. So it's pulling the wall down, stretching yourself up, so you're stretched, keeping the legs crossed, and then back. Then to do the other side, you'd simply just turn round and cross the legs the other way, or you'd go over to the wall on the other side of the room. Outer leg crosses over, then the same again. Breathing in here, and then back. So making sure the legs crossed over as much as possible. It's also a foot exercise, because if you see my foot's turned over like that. So on the edge of the foot, like the little toe side, breathing in, stretch, and then breathing out. And then one more. The next exercise involves a chair, so I'll just get one now. So as we learnt earlier, when you sit down, the sitting bones and pelvic floor are going to open. So obviously if you sit a lot, the pelvic floor is stretched open. So again, sitting is problematic for backs and necks and things, but also for pelvic floors. So here, you're going to lean forwards a bit and then stand up and then sit back down and then stand straight back up again. So it's like a public toilet, the seat. You don't want to spend too long on the chair. You want to be up and down. As you're going up and down, keep the knees open as well. So we keep the knees over the feet, up and then down, and then up and then down. So this is a very easy exercise to do because pretty much everyone has chairs somewhere, so it doesn't matter what kind of chair you do the movement on. Then for the last exercise, it's just a little bit of awareness into the pelvic floor. So you can sit on your chair and then start to circle through the pelvis like this. So I'm drawing a little circle, and this is a more complicated movement. So from a different view, you can't really see very much. I'm going around in a circle and then circling round the other way. So it's a more complicated movement. It does other things. So thank you very much for watching. Now I've got lots more exercises on all different parts of the body and the pelvic floor. So have a great day and hopefully see you again soon.